Yeah, I've been in Perth. Gee, it was good.
Perth, Western Australia.
I got to say some Cheerios, yeah, because the Fringe Festival's on at the moment. Had a great time. Did a new show. Going great. And I met a lot of fans of this podcast. So often they are either our age group.
Yep.
Like I met a Dawn.
Like, are we old or really old?
Greg. No, we're middle-aged.
I'm not.
Well, yeah, but you sort of, the new middle age is 60s, 50s.
I act like a 30-year-old.
Yeah, you're surfing and that. So I met two teenagers with their mum and dad. There was Tennille and Cara. Cara's a big fan. Good on her. And then I met last night Rosie, who's...
Jeez, you could remember the names.
Oh, she's 23, and she said to tell Glenn that I've actually met a young fan. Because remember I said on this very podcast...
You said that we don't have influencers.
No, there's only teenagers and there's boomers and Gen Xers.
Yes.
There's not a lot of 30s, 20s. But Rosie said... And she was a super fan. She was yelling stuff out and, you know...
A super fan? What's a super fan? They know topics.
They know all the...
Like noble moments and stuff like that. They know all the catchphrases.
I go to my brother. She goes, which one? Glenn or Mark or Trevor? I'm like, oh, my God. I said,
what?
Yeah, she knew...
That's a bit scary.
She knew...
Will she come knocking at the door late one night, do you think? Come to the front door? She come out of your place.
She's in Perth. So it's going to be
she
difficult.
She could fly over. But I don't know. I'm sure she's lovely.
She's lovely. Good on you, Rosie. But here's
Good
the
on
thing.
you, Rosie.
Perth is so beautiful. And it was such nice weather.
And such lovely people.
And because of the time difference, I would wake up early and then I would go for a swim on Scarborough Beach.
What were you wearing?
I know, just ball shorts.
Ball shorts. You weren't wearing... Yeah, okay.
No. But how's this, so? And you go, Perth's very outdoorsy, you know what I mean?
Very.
So I get to Scarborough Beach on Saturday morning about 8
Beautiful.
a.m.
One of the best beaches in the world.
I'm just looking around going... Am I going crazy? Is everyone really fit here?
Yeah, I know.
Like, really fit, right?
Yeah.
Like, the guys...
Tanned, muscle.
Okay, I thought I was going crazy. The next day I go there, it's even worse. There seems to be at least 100 young men on the beach. There was about 20 doing yoga. Then there was another 20 or 30 standing in a circle throwing balls to each other, going, huh, hey, huh, 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 huh. And you know when you look at groups of guys on the beach, there's only one really buff guy. And then there's like a fat guy, there's a short guy, there's a guy with a beard. Yeah. The guy's let himself go. But all these guys were like...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but so what happened? I'm walking around going, what's going on in Perth? I'm an idiot. I walk up to the hotel, which is right on the beach. It's got rugby sevens. They're all professional rugby players.
So then you didn't feel so bad?
I didn't feel so bad because I was looking at these guys and I was going to say something to them like a joke. I thought, look at it. They all look like Mr. Universe.
Yeah.
But they're all professional rugby players, union players.
Yeah, and they were no tops on.
Yeah, and they're all British and stuff. Yeah. Oh, they were like there was some you just
Did you join in? Give us a go. I reckon I could do it.
But you know, often you see those guys got they got big chests but no legs, you know. But these guys are like these big massive legs. You're like, what is?
Are they tanned?
Yeah, they were, but they were from different countries. They were South Africans. They were like Brits, and I could hear different accents.
Tattoos?
Yeah, a few tattoos. Some of them tattooed. Yeah, big New Zealand guys too.
Did you walk past and go, somehow related over here?
Guys, you want to meet me? Sign an autograph?
Yeah.
Over here.
Somehow related.
Rugby. But I know what rugby sevens was, and I looked it up, and it's like not like a normal rugby game, the quarters go for 40 minutes. These quarters only go for 7 minutes.
Oh, so they're
they're
not the real deal.
No, I think they are. It's a quicker game.
Which is a smart game.
Like they do Big Bash cricket, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
I think it's
they tackle hard.
Quicker.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, hello to any rugby. We don't talk about rugby enough. We talked about league last week because we were talking about MG.
Oh, yes.
So hello to any rugby fans out there.
Yeah, and hello to anyone who's really fit and got down on the beach and is tanned and wandering around flexing off.
In Scarborough.
That's what I do when I get on the beach.
Yeah.
I got with my nephews the other day, and they look like male models.
Yeah.
They're like,
I've met some of them.
Early 30s.
And they've got the girlfriends to match. I've seen them.
Perfect bodies, and they look...
Makes you sick.
And they've listened to this show. They enjoy listening.
Makes you sick.
And then I go, okay, everybody, flex off. We flex off. And I'm the only one that does it. When you just go into a few poses.
I hope you play Eye of the Tiger on your phone. Dun, 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 dun.
And I'm just training them to stop calling me Uncle Glenn.
Yeah. No, you sort of are a bit like that dodgy old uncle that hangs around.
Yeah, but I said to him, stop calling me Uncle Glenn. He goes, I can't stop.
Your next move, you're going to get a dune buggy to drive around the beach.
What?
I remember hearing David Spade because he had like a deadbeat dad. He goes, now I realise that when Dad would pick me up in a June buggy and he was 50, he was a loser. You know, he goes, I thought it was really cool. Dad picking you up in a June buggy.
I suppose I'm a bit creepy down the beach.
You're not creepy. You're
Well, yeah, I know, but it's not hard to be creepy.
not in our age group.
Yeah,
no.
not at our age. Anyway, you've had a bit of an outing.
Yeah.
You've said hello to all the lovely people in Perth, and let's just say, I mean, they're all attractive as well.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, people from Perth are attractive.
I know.
It's like all people who work at Bunnings are friendly. I find.
Yes. True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Then you just go, you're a nice bloke. And he goes,
for example, all people that work in as spare parts guys are angry and grumpy. I don't know, mate. I'm going to have a look. Oh, they'll take 4 months to get from Germany.
I think young people that work in chemists don't normally know what's going on.
No.
Oh, they do. I shouldn't say
No, you
that.
want an older
Nah,
woman.
You want someone where you don't mind telling them about your rash.
Yeah, you want Carol.
You want Carol. You don't want to tell a 16-year-old that you've got an itchy bum. You need some cream.
You want Linda down the road here at the chemist I go.
Yeah.
Linda
go, Linda. Can I just
be
get something from
around your age.
And you can maybe even show her the rash.
And you know what? She's seen everything. She's
That's
a mum.
right. She doesn't go, here, put some of this on it.
She's seen everything.
And rub a bit of that. Or don't buy that. Just go home and stick some butter on it. Or, I don't know.
Yeah.
Some wives,
you know what Linda always says?
Tail.
Get the home brand one. Don't get the...
Oh, yeah.
Just get the homemade version. You don't need that one.
Don't get the pack of 12. Just get one.
George is making these at the back. It's good. All right, here comes the music.
Welcome to Somehow Related. Now, please welcome your hosts Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Anyway, welcome to the podcast. Here we are, Somehow Related. It's January. As Pilot once said, sick and tired, you've been hanging with me.
That was the name of
Remember that
an
great
actress?
song?
January.
Sick and tired, you've been hanging on me. I tell you what, you put that song on the radio, it's still good. That was number one for months in Australia.
And there was an actress in Mad Men called January.
Oh, January Jones.
I've just seen a show. January Jones. Yeah, boy, you're good.
Oh, I loved her.
Is she still around?
Oh, she's fantastic. I love her.
I just watched a show.
I love that show.
A friend watched it. He said it doesn't stand the test of time.
Mad Men.
No.
You know the thing about Mad Men, though, is my partner pointed out, no one gets killed in it. So remember all those shows came out, The Sopranos, Breaking Bad.
People get whacked left, right,
all
and
the
center.
time. But at least Mad Men was
in the ass.
a bit more gentle. The worst thing was having that a guy ran over someone's foot with a lawnmower. Remember that?
Well, if you want that and you like Mad Men, can I recommend a I don't normally recommend.
Is this a historical thing?
Yeah, no, because I have this thing about recommending. I feel as I'm giving someone homework.
The Sullivans? What are we talking about? Home and Away? What are we talking about?
No, Cop Shop. It's fantastic.
I love Cop Shop.
Yeah, you would love Cop Shop.
Yeah.
No, I watched it. I'm not big on your Netflix series. I've tried too many times and too many times been disappointed.
Oh, you know what I watched? Can I recommend one?
Yep.
This is an Aussie show.
Yep.
It's got Adam Zwar, friend of the show, in it. He plays a cop. It's called Scrublands. Really good.
What's it on?
Stan. Based on an Australian... And also Prosper, which is written by our friend Matt Cameron. We know Matt. We used to work on Full Frontal with
Yeah,
him.
of course, great writer.
And he's written this series with Richard Roxburgh.
What's it called again?
Prosper, and it's about like a Hillsong church. It looks great. I haven't watched it yet. But they're both on Stan, and they're both Aussie, and they're both worth watching. But Scrublands was great.
So when you give someone a bit of a tip, do you feel that they're under pressure? Because when I get a tip sometimes, I feel like, oh, God, next time we meet, now I'm going to have to tell them whether I've watched it or not.
I know. And then they go, oh, I watched a little bit, but I didn't really get into it.
Yeah, you go.
But then you go, but that's fair enough. I get it.
That's showbiz.
Not everything's for everyone. I watched that movie on the plane last night because I got the red eye back from Perth.
You got the red eye back from Perth and you're doing a podcast today. That's how dedicated you are to Somehow Related. Geez, you're good.
Anyway, Dumb Money. That's the film I watched about that was fantastic. Dumb Money about the short stack thing they did in America on the stock market. These guys took on the Wall Street guys.
Yeah, I don't understand how it works.
I know. They sort of explain it.
Yeah.
But it's really...
When it says at the start, based on a true story, do you believe it?
Oh, I know. This is a true story.
Yeah.
And who's that guy that was in that's quite funny with the tattoos, and people always make fun of him. He's a comic. He's really funny in it. You know, I like him.
Oh, this is an Australian one.
Nah, this is the Dumb Money, the American movie about the share thing.
And it's got tattoos, and that people make fun of him. That's
they
a
always
pretty
say,
broad description.
You know, and they always make jokes about, he's, because he went out with a Kardashian. And he was in that great movie. Oh, sorry, having a noble moment. Sorry, Ross.
He's the guy, he married, he's a rapper?
No, it's not Kanye.
All right, I was trying to help.
He went out with a Kim Kardashian after Kanye.
Well, there you go. I was on topic.
And his dad died in 9/11 as a firefighter.
Okay, let's go back.
And then they make that movie about. He made that movie,
funny, and he's got tattoos.
The King of Staten Island, and Bill Burr played his stepdad.
You're in major trouble now.
And Marisa, I can remember everyone else. Marisa Tomei was his mum in the movie, and everyone makes fun of him.
Do you want to pause and ask Sam?
Okay, Sam, who's the comedian I'm thinking of?
Don't worry, Glenn, it's Pete Davidson. Dave, why didn't you remember?
That's it, Pete Davidson.
I don't remember names.
But you remember him? He's got tattoos and stuff. And
I don't remember. I would need to.
He's funny.
Show me. There is on your phone.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, he's funny.
He's got pale skin.
Yeah, pale skin. Yeah.
And he's a cool actor, but I would never have known his name.
Anyway, he's funny and dumb money. He's really good. What are we talking about?
Oh, weird.
Should we just get the topics? Let's just get the topics. We've really got.
I don't know how we got down that
weird
rabbit warren.
I don't know what's going on. Oh, you're going to recommend a show. What is it?
Oh, well done.
What is it?
Love and Death, based on a true story.
Murder
in the 70s.
Yeah,
I think it's from a couple of years ago.
I didn't like it. No, I haven't seen it. Where's that?
If you like Mad Men, because it's not dissimilar in the
Men.
tone of Mad Men, but you want murder and people up to. Well, not up to
they have an affair or something, don't they? Yeah, I've seen the trailer. Okay.
And can I do a spoiler alert? Can I do a spoiler alert?
Go on. Okay, turn off.
Turn off if you don't want to know what happens. She, as a child, was shushed by her mother when she was screaming and in pain. And what happened was a woman shushed her in an argument because she'd had an affair with her husband.
So it triggered her or something, or
she went shush like that, and she killed her with an axe. There you go.
That's that movie.
Yes. Oh, and
that series.
The scene where she kills her with the axe. Oh my God! She whacks her right on top of the head, and you see it. It must be animation. I don't know how they did it, unless she was a really good actress and just took one for the show.
Took the axe.
They tune back in. They probably press 30 seconds, jump forward 30 seconds. If you tune back in...
Watch that.
Yeah, watch that. Love and Death.
Anyway. What are we get two topics. We've got to work out how they're related. What are they, Sam?
Botox and Ham.
Ooh.
Well, we probably should mention up front that...
Isn't your partner a Botox nurse?
She is, yes. But that doesn't mean...
You an expert?
Well, I am a bit of an expert, actually. Well, no, I'm not really an expert, and I don't know the answer.
I'm looking
but
at
I'm not an expert.
You know what that says to me? You know, I saw Selena the other day. She's a lovely person, and she knows a lot about health stuff.
She
I was asking her about.
Yeah, she's a nurse. She's done every sort of nursing that you can.
I was asking her about my hip and stuff. Anyway, that
says to me.
No, there's nothing wrong with my hip. There's plenty wrong with my hip.
No, there is plenty wrong with your hip.
You know, that says to me she's experimented on you.
She hasn't. I'm
looking at you.
You can see your eyes up there.
Oh, come on! Your forehead's very.
What? Don't be ridiculous.
You've made an expression.
As if I would have had some.
It's frozen.
No.
I tell you what, though, if you've had it, you can't tell.
I haven't had it, but she has.
You know when you see people,
yeah,
you're like, oh my God. You know what's disturbing when you see a young, attractive person in their 20s and they've had a lot of Botox. But you don't need it.
But it's like the same thing. It's like with teeth, and it's like with all sorts of things like that. If it's overdone, you notice it. But if it's done well...
Yeah, you don't notice it.
Yeah, and Selena's very good at what she does. Her work is very good, so she doesn't overdo it.
One of the mums at school went to see her and said she was so good.
Yeah, she's fantastic.
She's like an expert.
Yeah.
And also that
Doctors ring her.
She had a photo of you on her desk.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
I haven't been in there for a while.
This is a long... Nice. I don't know. Well, and then she said...
This is she pointed at, and there's someone that I just couldn't help.
That guy there. Well, I think she said, oh, you're a fan of that guy. That's my partner.
Oh, you're a fan?
Maybe she made this up. I don't know. This woman is a bit of a character, so I don't know. She's a prison officer, so who knows?
Keep her on the right side.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm not an expert on it.
No, but I reckon you'd hear stories.
I know. She tells wonderful stories how she helps people. And the wonderful thing about it is that someone can come in And within a short amount of time, after you've done all the right things, you can correct something about yourself that you don't like.
Well,
and without going under a knife or getting stitches or having
it's amazing.
General anaesthetic.
Well, look what happened to me with my steroids in my hip. It was like amazing.
Yeah,
That's not Botox, but it's still a needle into your body. And it's because it's like a localized thing, isn't it? That's what Botox is so good.
Well, it freezes a muscle, so therefore it can take away wrinkles and stuff like that.
And it's a toxin. It's from botulism.
It's derived from botulism. Do you reckon they got Botox from botulism?
Yeah,
it's the same.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, no, it's derivative from that word for sure. I would expect.
It's funny, isn't it, how you make the product from the word that is a disease that you wouldn't want to get, but you turn it into a product. That's interesting.
Well, they've turned a bad thing into a good thing.
That's exactly right.
What they've
but often,
done.
like what snake venom.
Yeah,
spider venom. They often find if they experiment with those things. Yeah.
Well, I know there was an article in the paper about Botox. The kids ask about it, like, oh, hey, has that person got Botox? When you're down the beach. Oh, I reckon that woman's got Botox, Dad. Yeah. You're like, yeah, probably. And where's Botox come? And I go, well, it's botulism. It was like a toxin, like a terrible thing to get that would make you very sick.
Yep.
Then obviously some doctor isolated it. They use it on eyes. They were trying to get something to stop eyes flickering.
Oh, yeah. That would be right.
And they tried snake venom. They tried. They experiment on monkeys. Botox was first used on monkeys.
Poor old monkeys.
They just got one eyebrow up.
And monkeys and mice. See, they get a bad run, don't they? God.
Poor monkeys.
And white mice. And there was a time I used to go, oh, well, it's the good of man. What about the mice? Not for the good of them.
What about the monkeys in the cages?
The monkeys in cages. And, we sent a monkey up into space. We sent a dog into space.
Oh, my God. You know what that monkey was called?
No.
Ham. Ham was the name of one of those monkeys. The first monkey into space that the Russians sent up was named Ham.
What's that got to do with Botox, though?
What's the dog's name? Laika. Remember Laika?
She's still good.
He was so cute. They got him off the streets of Russia. He was just like a stray dog. Hey, mate, want to get in a spaceship?
What would you do with that, really? Would you set up auditions for dogs?
Yeah, get a family dog.
Yeah, put a photo up at the local milk bar. Do you want your dog to go into space?
Russia in the 60s would have been pretty brutal. Your dog has been recruited to a very important program.
Well, I do know that Botox does things beyond. Like you're inferring, it's great for people who sweat too much, for example.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so if you're a sweater, isn't it awful if you're a sweater? Like you go out.
Well, occasionally you see a stand-up comedian.
And they're a sweater.
And they sweat through their shirt. You're like, that's not a good look.
When you're watching them, you're just thinking about the sweat.
Oh, I mean, you see it growing, the patch.
You said that, it's getting bigger. Oh, he put his arm in the air. Oh, there's a really big
it's
patch.
Terrible.
With Botox, you can get injected. I mean, you have to do it probably a few times over a year. And you can deaden that. Some people get really sweaty hands and they can do your hands.
Cool.
So if you're a guy with sweady hands, if someone wants to shake your hand or you touch someone, it's never good. And if you can have that taken away, it must be such a rewarding thing to have that thing taken away. Good for migraines because it can free. Because often you get migraines from stiff necks and stuff like that. So and it's incredibly safe. Sounds like I'm selling it, but it sounds like I am selling it. It's safe.
You know what I say, but you can go to chemists and get Botox. I mean, I would get it done by a proper,
there's a little bit of
proper practice,
dodgy-bodgy.
Yeah, proper practitioner.
And a doctor needs to be present for, I think, the first consultation.
Yeah. There you go.
Something like that. So a doctor has to be involved. You can't just turn up to a chemist and go, "Can I have my eyes done, please?"
Yeah, don't.
And get. What was your friend's name at the chemist?
Linda.
Linda wouldn't be doing the Botox.
No, she's not doing the Botox?
No.
She probably could, though.
Yeah, she probably could.
But,
it's a thing that is rewarding people. They're feeling better about themselves.
Yeah, I think that's good. I mean, isn't it interesting how some people get their teeth done? Like, Jimmy Carr, the comedian, his book was great, wasn't it? Remember that book?
It was good. And it wasn't just about comedy. It was about his mental health, really.
Sort of like a self-help book.
And how he dealt with his problems, yeah.
I really like that book. Anyway, he gets his teeth done and his hair done.
And admits to it.
Yeah. Because it helps him, he reckons.
Yeah. Have you ever had anything done? Have you ever had hair permed or colour put through your hair?
Yeah, yeah. And an enlargement downstairs. Imagine getting that done. That'd be so freaky.
Is that bad?
What? I just reckon if you're going downstairs and you're chopping stuff up and making it bigger, I don't reckon that's good.
Can you get an enlargement?
Yeah, you can get an enlargement. Don't you look at your emails on the internet? Don't you even ever read them?
I've never.
Anyway, no, you can't. Your phone's ringing. There we go. The doctor's ringing. You've been booked in, Glenn.
They've heard. No,
No, I dyed my hair in the 80s, absolutely. I had like a blonde fringe, like the guy from Duran Duran.
Yeah, I've had laser treatment.
Oh, yeah. Where on? On your eyes?
No, on my skin.
Oh, yeah, right.
Because I get old man freckles.
Oh, yeah.
And you can't get rid of them.
No.
But a laser comes along and just goes crack. So I used to have one here. It's gone.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and now it's gone.
Yeah.
And he also gives me a thing which he sold this to me. This is what Brad Pitt gets, and it's called Genesis. It's like fertilizing your skin.
Wow.
So it's so I get that. The reason was to get things removed.
You like a bit of that. You also do ice baths, don't you? You know who's into ice baths now? Hughesy. Mate, you got to get an ice bath. Seriously. I said, yeah, Glenn's into that. I'm worried I'd have a heart attack if I had an ice bath.
An ice bath is a challenge.
Oh.
I got in 4 minutes first time, whatever, get over it.
Whatever.
You're getting the same thing from jumping in the ocean.
Yeah, that's what I love that.
Yeah. So when you get in the ocean, what you want is some level of shock. Okay?
Yeah.
And that will reboot your system and give you a blood rush to the organs. You'll feel good, and mentally it makes you feel great. I mean, you can do the ice bath. You don't have to do the ice bath. But you can do a cold shower. Cold shower is pretty hard, actually.
No, Pang has a cold shower.
He has a cold shower every morning.
What is he? Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I don't believe it. I think we should go around there and watch him do
it.
Yeah,
we should.
Stand in the bathroom.
I'm going to film it and put it on Facebook.
Yeah. Come on, do it now. I'll tell you another good thing that Botox can do, because, with some people, and I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but some people have gummy smiles.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Can they get rid of that?
Yeah, they can do a lip drop.
That's good if they can do that.
So if you're a person out there, I'm not saying you should go and see, but if you don't like your lip drop, they can make it so your lip covers up, not 100%, but doesn't pull right back and reveal all your gums.
Are you getting paid by Botox.com?
Of course I am. Botox is,
Botox is great, guys. Everyone get into it.
There's different products you can get too, by the way. It doesn't always have to be Botox. There's different ones you can get.
I reckon vaping's good for you. Anyway, let's move on. Betting's very good.
I see how they're bringing... I hadn't thought of you the other day.
What are they doing?
Because they clamping down on...
Oh, they're always clamping down on gambling ads. Yeah. Well, whatever.
I thought there goes your bloody...
Yeah, I don't care. But easy come, easy go. Like, that's my,
Easy come, easy go.
Well, there'll be other ads. I got a residual the other day from the ad I did where I play a trampoline, whatever. In a health insurance ad, I play a trampoline where I go with your mate, Ryan Shelton.
You do it very well.
And I go, come on, mate, get back on the springs. You can do it.
You got the perfect everyman voice. We've said this before.
Trampoline.
And Ryan Shelton, he's a good man.
He's a great guy.
He's a great guy. He's on like the probably best podcast in the country, Imperfects.
You love it. You've been on it. I got to listen. I've never listened. I should listen.
Well, it just gets you in the right place if you're interested in that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It's great.
Oh,
very popular. I've been on stage with them, whatever. I was one of their first big guests, whatever. I
remember.
Me and Hamish, yeah, whatever. God, I'm saying whatever.
Oh, some of the kings. All right, well, let's talk about ham.
Ham.
Oh, ham. I just bought ham today. Bought some sliced ham.
I have taken ham off my eating list.
What?
Well, I watched Michael Mosley.
Oh, yeah.
Not that I should. I don't know whether I trust Michael Mosley anymore. Because
he's got some good ideas.
Yeah, but now he's doing ads for weight loss. I'm going, are you a doctor or are you...
Jenny Craig.
Yeah, are you Jenny Craig? What are you doing? Seriously, can I take you seriously? Because what you're saying is actually lobbing to your own forehand because you've set up a company. Anyway, that's just the way I see it.
I read one of his books. It was pretty good. He's the one that does...
or something.
Yeah,
whatever it was.
Intermittent fasting and all that.
Yeah. No, look, what he does is good. But he was saying... don't eat processed meat.
Yeah, well, you hear that a lot. Don't eat processed meat.
It's a pretty easy thing to sausage and in the processing, you're introducing stuff into your body.
Salami,
sausage,
yum,
pork, ham,
turkey, yum,
pork,
corned
ham,
beef,
bacon. That's all processed.
Yeah,
so
it's all good.
And I've taken ham off, which is taking something out of the ultimate toasted sandwich.
Boo,
because it is your fallback lunch order, isn't it?
Oh.
What do you want? You can have some sushi, or we can go and get some...
ham, cheese, tomato.
Yeah, you go, you know what, I'll just have a toasted sandwich. Well, I'm white, ham, cheese, tomato. And as I've said on this podcast, the tomato is a lethal weapon in the toasted ham. It can be very dangerous. Be careful of the tomato.
So Christmas time, you didn't have any ham off the bone?
No, we didn't have ham at all.
We bought a whole ham.
Did you eat it all?
We did. Oh, it was tasty though, and it lasts. And they give you a bag, like a cloth bag. You put it in.
What is it, 1940s?
You hang it off your front porch so the bears don't get it. Often buy turkey instead of ham. I'm more a turkey person.
Yeah.
But when you have ham, it is so salty and tasty.
Oh, so it is good.
I love it.
I don't like it thick. I don't like a ham steak, but I don't mind.
No, ham steak, but bad memories of my childhood.
Yeah. Mum
would put the pineapple on it. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Ham steak. Oh, yuck.
God. Yeah.
Yuck. What a meal.
Yeah. Ham is pig.
Yeah, but
so what's the difference between pork and ham?
Well, I mean, our ham's processed.
And pork's not?
No, well, you have roast pork. It's just like cut off the animal, isn't it? But
so what do they do to process it to get it from being...
Smoke it, add chemicals, nitrates. Yeah.
So if they didn't do that, it would be just a bit of pig.
Yeah, I mean, pig gives a lot when you think about it.
When we order it, why don't we call it pig?
I know. And what's bacon? It's the same thing.
Yeah.
And crackling. Pigs, compared to a chicken, they're given a lot. Chicken just gives us chicken.
And when we have steak, we don't call it
cow.
I'll have some cow, please. We go steak.
That's a marketing thing, I reckon.
It has to be, because I've never really thought about that.
But chicken, we're just happy to call chicken.
Oh, but rabbit, you have rabbit. Goat, you have goat. Yeah.
Chicken's chicken.
But pig... Oh, what do you? I'll have the pig thing.
Well, imagine
doesn't sound good when you're ordering.
Imagine the pig in the farmyard with the chickens and the cow and the pigs going. Oh, we know what happens to you, mate. Chicken Parma, chicken Kiev. Us pigs, you never see pig on the menu. And they're like, should we tell him? Should we tell him? Mate, you're not only pork, you're bacon and your ham and you're crackling.
Every bit of you.
Yeah, you're pulled pork. People love you, mate.
Crackling, people.
Oh.
Do you like crackling?
Oh.
Now, hang on. What's crackling again?
It's a skin, I think. Oh, it's the best.
Skin of the
pig.
Skin of the pig.
Oh.
So you're eating pig skin.
Yeah, it's chicken skin.
And people
is beautiful.
Chicken skin is beautiful. Full of cholesterol, isn't it?
Yeah, it's no good for you. But it's
not to say that it's not.
But isn't it funny though? We eat chicken skin, we eat pork skin, but we don't eat cow skin, do we? No, we don't.
No, make them into couches.
It's like leather, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I love ham. I don't eat it. My kids eat it a lot because it's just a really good go-to ham and salad sandwich.
Hot or cold favourite?
No, that's cold. Oh, ham's. I always.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying if you were coming around for lunch, right?
Cold cuts. What cold cuts?
No, well, you could have it in a sandwich. Oh, like you did. We've got some ham left over. Do you want to have it cubed through a salad, or
yuck?
Okay, I'm just throwing it out there. This is what could happen. Or do you want me to heat it up again and have it with mashed potato?
No, just cold in a salad or something.
So once it's done, you never go back?
No, I never have hot ham. That's disgusting.
No, but don't you have hot ham Christmas Day?
No. We used to, but no, it's cold. It tends to be cold now.
So like we never have cold ham anymore? Oh, hot ham anymore?
No. That must be British, I reckon. No, we just have cold ham.
Well, I go to the deli sometimes, and then they've got all the different ones on show there.
Grandma ham.
And I always go for the thin cut.
Yeah.
And I ask for a handful. And she picks it up, holds that, and you get about that much, and then I've got to imagine sandwiches in my head. Go, that many sandwiches? Is there that many sandwiches in that bit of ham? Yes, there is. That would be maybe just a little bit more, please, just in case. And then invariably, I get too much.
Yeah, and then you throw it out because ham starts to smell after a couple of days.
Even if it's in the fridge.
Yeah, it stinks.
It goes, it's dead flesh. Is it dead? Yeah, it's dead cooked flesh. And it stiffens up, doesn't it? It goes hard around the edges.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Have you seen that movie, The Wrestler, where the guy works in it's such a great movie.
That's what's his name, the guy with the...
here we go, yeah.
Well, hang on.
Yeah, he's had a lot of Botox in that movie.
Yeah.
He's had heaps of Botox.
What's his name? You brought it up.
Sorry, Ross.
Can I...
Sam.
All right.
Sam, who's... Oh, we should know. I love that guy. He's so good in The Wrestler. But remember the scene where you think he's going to do a wrestling match, he's walking down all these corridors, and then he's working in the deli?
Oh, yeah.
It's such a great scene.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody... Sam, who's in The Wrestler again? What's his name?
It's Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke, of course. Yeah,
Thanks, Sam.
He's had heaps of Botox.
Well, which is interesting.
But that movie's also a bit of a comparison to being a comedian too. Like when he turns up in a scout hall and with all old wrecked wrestlers to sign memorabilia. You're like, oh. Anyway, I love that movie, and always love the people in delis. Always had good relationships with the people in delis. Get on well with them.
Well, that's that whole thing, isn't it? Where you just have a bit of chat. Hi, Dave. How you been? What's happening?
Yeah. I don't like the ones where you get a number. I prefer just, like number 26.
Oh, you think work it out for yourself?
It's too impersonal.
Because nothing better than going, I think this gentleman here was before me.
They can go next. Like,
as I've said before, I think people with trolleys think they have some sort of power over people with baskets. I go, just because you got a trolley doesn't mean you get to push me out of the way. Just because you've got a basket. Yeah. I'm shopping like you.
Exactly.
So don't give me trolley attitude. Yeah. So
ham. What can we say about ham? Oh, I like ham.
What else can you say about
ham's
ham?
good on a parmigiana, actually. That's what a parmigiana is. It's like chicken.
Wasn't there a product? Didn't Red Rooster put out a jingle?
Get ready, red,
burger with ham, Swiss cheese, and something else.
The ham on a burger, no good.
Okay. If I make I'm going to make sandwiches. You've come around. Okay, you've come around, and we're going to play tennis later on this afternoon. If you come around because that's what you do. You make sandwiches.
I'm happy. I love a homemade sandwich. Absolutely,
you
love it.
Sandwich.
I love a sandwich.
And I go, Dave, I'm going to make sandwiches. Would you be disappointed if I made you a sandwich just with ham?
Yes. Well, what condiment do you have with ham? What's the first thing you have with ham? What is it?
It's cheese. Cheese is not a condiment.
No,
but a pickle. Mustard.
Mustard. Pickle's a good one too, though. Mustard pickle, even better.
So how much, if I was to put to you, how much does a ham sandwich, how much does it go up when you just added one bit of cheese? Does it go from being almost like 20% satisfying to nearly 100% satisfying by adding cheese?
Tasty cheese. Yum.
Right. So they are,
I think mustard.
Are they the number one marriage made in heaven?
Yeah.
Cheese and ham is the number one.
And then tomato, I would say. I think for me, adding tomato.
But you couldn't have tomato without the cheese.
No, you can't have ham and tomato. You got to have ham tomato cheese, and mustard also brings it up another 10-20%. Pickle too. Well, you have fruit chutney with ham. You have a chutney with a ham.
Yeah. I like a green tomato chutney.
Oh yeah,
with cheese.
Yum.
And the ham. I'm just thinking any other marriages made in heaven.
Oh,
nothing.
Chips.
There you go.
But chips and tomato sauce is a...
Oh, that's a marriage made in heaven, isn't it?
Also chips and vinegar, though.
Another marriage made in heaven.
Really good.
Yeah. But I don't know whether there's many others.
Not many.
No, I don't think so. I was going to make a rude sexual joke there, but I...
You could have. All right, well, let's have some thinking music.
We've
done enough ham talk.
Who's the number one? Who's Primo?
Yeah, that's a ham manufacturer.
Are they the number one?
Don Small
and
Goods.
Don.
We did hot dogs last week.
And what was the Don in Don is Good?
Is Don is Good?
Is Don is Good? Is that ham? I'm just trying to think of who the number one. I'm trying to think of a bit of thinking music. So therefore, can we play a ham
ad?
Yeah,
but I can't remember a ham ad. I remember the pork ad. Like there was Remember Feed the Man Meat? Feed the Man Meat.
Yeah. So that was by a footballer.
I'm
thinking of lamb.
You're thinking of Kegovich and do yourself a favour, David. I know I was meant to go on last at this gig, but I've got to go on first because I've got a corporate gig in Adelaide. I'm like, what? This is when I do a gig with Sam. He says the same thing every time. I said, you said that last time. I said, how many corporate gigs are you doing in Adelaide?
And he goes out and smashes it. And you can't follow him.
Yeah, he just drives home. He's not going to Adelaide.
He's going home. Wants to have an early night. He wants to go home and watch The Crown.
Yeah, fair enough.
Or
Crown.
I just made that up.
Anyway, no, Feed the Man Meat. That was a great ad campaign. But there was a pork on your fork.
Oh, you're good.
Chicken tonight. But I can't think of a ham ad. Ham. No. Nothing.
Could we?
Well, why don't we do a make believe? Because Botox is
so
weird that it came from botulism.
Could we be there at the point that
work it out or something?
That they discovered it?
Yeah. All right. Well, let's do that. Okay. All right. Here we go.
So you'll be.
I'll be the German guy. I think it was in Germany where they discovered.
Can you do a German accent?
Sure, I can do German.
Sure, wunderbar. On the kindergarten.
Hogan, stop it, and then nothing. Oh, God. What a great show!
Very
all right, play the tingles. Here we go.
Who am I, by the way?
Oh, I think you're like an Australian person.
Am I a friend? Where are we on my holiday in Germany?
You're like a lab assistant or something. You're in my lab.
Are we friends?
Yeah. You're my apprentice or something.
Okay, go.
Hello there, Glenn. Amazing discovery on the weekend, let me tell you.
Oh, look, I know we've chatted like this before, but you, of all the people I know that come up with incredible stuff, you are number one. You've come up with all, like you made that thing for the back of the door that make the door close quietly in our kitchen.
The slow toilet seat.
Yeah,
that was
that's
mine.
one of yours.
The post-it note, another one of mine.
Yeah, the dribble-proof pillow. If you dribble on it, won't make a stain.
I also invented the little fish soy sauce containers. That was mine. I should be getting a lot of money for this stuff. The squeezy sauce thing. That was mine.
They changed the world.
I have changed the world with many of my inventions, Glenn.
What is this one?
Well, it's a bit of a sad story. I was making sausages, my hobby, small goods. And look, we served them up in the barbecue in Germany, and 16 people died.
What?
Well, yeah, because I've isolated what happened with my blood sausages.
Did you eat them?
No, I didn't. I'm not stupid. I was experimenting with a new food called nachos, but more of that later. This is a new thing I'm working on. Anyway, so I got this thing. I've isolated the toxin, and it's called. I'm naming it after myself. My name is Henrik Botulism. We're going to call it botulism because there's a toxin in there, which I have now experimented on my monkey. Monkey, how you feeling? Look, his eyebrow up, his eyebrow down. The monkey, this toxin isolates bits of the body and makes it like, I look at you, Glenn. You're not getting any younger.
What is it? So just back
you
up.
You got a very, very wrinkly forehead.
You've made a sausage.
Yeah.
Something's happened in the sausage.
Yeah.
You've taken that thing out.
Yeah.
You've injected it into a monkey.
Yeah.
The monkey's not happy.
But he looks great. He looks 10 years younger. Look at him. Shut up, monkey. Anyway, if you allow me to do it on you, shut up. I did it on you. Your wrinkly forehead is a little bit.
So you're going to take from it. I thought, if
what about those little?
Have you tested it in a petri dish or put it under a microscope or done research on it? Have you?
No, it was just a sausage. It's a sausage, and the unfortunate 16 people who ate them. Not everyone died.
Well, you know what?
If you'd allow me to inject
now
botulism into your face.
So you're going to inject into a sausage. You're going to pull it out and you're going to put it in my face.
I got it from the. Well, I could just rub the sausage on your face direct. Okay, no, I got it, Neil. Do you want some? You want some?
Yeah.
Take this and here you go. I'll get rid of those wrinkles near your eyes too.
Are you going to say little prick?
Yeah, here you go. You just feel a little tingle, a little prick. There you go. Monkey, get off the table. He likes the needles. Oh my God, look in the mirror. You have changed.
I feel great.
Look at your face. You are 10 years younger.
Yes. All my wrinkles are gone.
Henrik Botulism has helped
I thought I would look like a sausage. But
no, you look great. I look great. And not only that, I'm getting a bit of an accent as well. Yeah, what a thing. Wow. This is amazing. I will make so much money.
This will change the world. I think you should market this and call it, what are you going to call it?
Botulism? No, we need another snappier title.
Yeah, right.
Monkey stuff. Botox. Yes,
okay.
Botox. Well, the other problem is I have 399 sausages left. What should I do with them? These sausages. You got any ideas?
If you've got the botulism out of them, you can just throw them away.
No, my son. Where was wastage? Do you have any ideas? You my Aussie friend? What should I...
Have you heard of Bunnings?
Ah, good one. Wow. Yeah, love that German guy and his monkey.
Monkey
was crazy.
I like Monkey. I'd like him to pop in again sometime.
Do you remember in the 70s in Australia you could have a monkey as a pet?
Could you?
Yeah, and this guy...
Michael Jackson did for a while.
Oh, yeah.
What was his name?
Bubbles. Bubbles is still alive. He's in a zoo in Florida.
Poor old Bubbles.
That's how boring my life is. I looked him up once on the internet.
And the stories Bubbles could tell.
God. The things he's traumatised.
Yeah, poor old Bubbles.
A tradie had one out in Werribee, which is in the outer suburbs of Melbourne.
Terrible.
And he would sit in the ute and glare at people, apparently.
They can pull your face off.
Oh, yeah.
You get next to a monkey, not that I ever have, but they're incredibly strong. Yeah.
Okay, what is your guess? Ham and Botox.
I think
we were saying sausages, so it's got to be.
I was wondering whether when they first discovered it, the contraction of a muscle or the constriction of a muscle, maybe they tested it on a bit of ham.
I just think we're saying sausages. Maybe it was ham that was
Are you saying that they're saying the botulism was in
In a
ham,
ham, maybe.
and they pulled it out
Yes.
and made it into a product?
Yes, well, Sam, what is the answer there, my lovely friend?
In 1895, a botulism outbreak after a funeral dinner with smoked ham in the small Belgian village of Ellazelles led to the discovery of the pathogen Clostridium botulinum by Emile Pierre van Ermengem.
Interesting journey for Botox. Interesting.
We were very close with our make-believe, weren't we?
Yeah.
A German guy
Yep.
just isolating the ham.
Yeah.
You have been listening to Somehow Related with Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
I'm not sure the accent was that accurate
Appropriate.
or appropriate, and we apologise to any German listeners.
We probably have a few, actually. Yeah, no, I love Germany.
Yeah, do we go to Germany? I mean,
Yeah,
if you're in
yeah,
Germany,
yeah,
you could, because
Pretty
when we did what's his name, when I got onto their website.
Oh, Bob Dylan.
Yeah,
Bob Dylan.
oh, yeah,
Bob.
Dylan. How could I not remember Bob Dylan? We got onto the website. So if there are people out there who are going, I think I might get Botox. They put Botox into the server
and
engine,
our podcast will come up.
and then it'll come up Botox and Ham, and they'll go, I was thinking about getting some Botox, but now I'm going to listen to this podcast and learn everything there is to learn about Botox and ham while you're there. That's the great thing about this show.
You learn stuff.
You learn stuff. Is it worthy of research? No. Is it dinner party worthy? Yes, it is.
Possibly.
Not even dinner party worthy.
Good. People say they listen in car trips too with their families. They listen to this.
So people are driving like, look out!
Watch the road.
Look out!
Don't speed.
You're going to sleep. You're getting
Oh,
drowsy.
yeah,
You're
getting
getting drowsy.
Oh my god.
You know what's good about it? It has an ending.
Yeah, there's an answer.
Because a
isn't
lot of podcasts just...
there? Ramble on.
Ramble on,
Like
yeah.
this is going right now.
We do a lot of off-topic, which
do.
it sounds like it's on topic, but it's not
It's
really.
not really.
I think it's more like therapy, really.
It's a bit therapeutic.
At points we get really indulgent, which is what I'm getting right now.
All right.
Because I'm explaining what we're doing.
We should wind it
So
up.
I think, is there anything about you that you'd like to get fixed?
Heaps. Achilles still hurts.
I'm thinking about cosmetically.
Oh, cosmetically? Nah. Lipo?
Just trying to think.
No, I've got a few blotches on my skin. I used to have really nice skin, but look at this. I
No,
got
your skin's good. Better than mine.
Because of a CPAP and all that. I got and glasses. I got marks on my skin.
Oh, you got marks on your skin?
What would you like to fix?
I
You got a few blemishes there.
have.
Yeah.
My skin's not great. What would I like to fix? I mean,
You got nice hair.
yeah.
Get
I don't know.
get a
Do I
rinse
need
through
to
that.
get this fixed?
What is that? Oh, hang on a sec. Oh, no. Woo! Get that out of here. Wow. Whoa. Jesus.